Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we ain't gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. You gotta know just where you're coming from, the kid, where you're going. So get on your search for knowledge, cause that's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and have you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that would change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world.
Good, y'all.
Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
Yeah, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. One of the only places online where you gonna get it, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and tuning in. Let's go. A Sunday lesson from Bad A. Thank you so much, Oliver. I appreciate y'all, man. Real. I'm gonna start with the real end, with debate, the real end, because right now we got the number one. Hold on. Right now we got the number one most trending thing in the world. Is this Drake versus Kendrick Lamar rap beef, right? And if y'all don't know, if you haven't heard, Kendrick and even in my opinion, Kendrick Lamar bodied Drake. And because I like rap back, I'm gonna say this. I'm a rap fan. I'm a hip hop fan, right? I always been a rap fan and a hip hop fan. When I was little, before I knew what was going on in life, before I knew the truth and shit like that, I was big hip hop fan, big rap fan. I still like rap and hip hop. I still respect the creativity culture, rap and hip hop. It's two different things in rap and hip hop. Rap is like rhythmic, bebop, everyday, rhythm and rhyme music, right? Catchy beat, catchy melody, shit like that. Hip hop is usually more thought provoking. Hip hop is usually way more deep. The beats are really not it's not necessarily about the beat. It's not necessarily about the music per se. It's about the wordplay. It's about the message. You know what I mean? Hip hop has always been about the message. It's always been about conveying the message. Hip hop is more or less like a poetry. And the rap is more or less like a popular dance music. or not even necessarily just dance, but popular rhythm music. All right, Kendrick Lamar, if y'all don't know, he's a hip hop artist. He's a rapper, but he's a hip hop artist. He's not really one of them big. He's very mainstream, but he's not popular like that. He's really like underground and mainstream at the same time. He's really big, but a lot of people don't fuck with him because he's real thought provoking. He's real deep. Kendrick Lamar would be like the equivalent of a Big Bad in rap world, you know. And I'm not saying he's like me or anything, or I'm like him, but I'm saying his music is more thought provoking than anything. Kendrick Lamar's music has always been deep and thought provoking. He's always had like a message or some type of positive message or just a deep message in his music. So he's never was one of those rappers who was just trying to be current, popular. Kendrick Lamar, that apple tree keeps falling down. Kendrick Lamar was never really trying to be popular, mainstream, and all that. He had his place. He got his place in the game, and he's just playing his position. You know, a lot of people don't like him because a lot of people like that current, popular pop culture. A lot of people like that pop bullshit culture that is just shoved down our throats, right? I'm not against Drake. I don't have nothing disrespectful to say about him because he's just a fucking rapper. He's an entertainer. He's doing his job, and his job is, like Kendrick Lamar said, his job is to mislead the people. On one of the bars that Kendrick said on his newest, not the newest one, but the Meet the Grams, he said Drake. He said his lyrics are electrifying, and Drake's lyrics are to dumb you down type shit. You know what I mean? So we all know, or was the ones who are paying attention can tell what side of the coin this is. You know, this is like hip hop versus rap, and more or less than anything, this is a distraction to keep us dumbed down. All right, let's just call it a spade a spade. This is a distraction to keep us out of the reality loop. This is a distraction to keep us blinded. But I'm not going to talk about that just yet. I want to focus on the distraction real quick. I want to focus on the distraction real quick because a lot of people are just saying that Drake automatically won the beef just because he's a more popular artist, right? Popular doesn't mean nothing when you're telling the truth. Popular don't mean nothing when you're telling the truth. Popular don't mean nothing when you're in reality. Reality is reality. Just because somebody's more popular don't mean that they're better. Just because somebody's more popular does not mean that they're more impactful or have a stronger viewpoint. You get what I'm saying? And anybody who has a brain, anybody with a brain can obviously see and hear that Kendrick Lamar is a deeper artist than Drake. Drake is a pop artist. He's like bubblegum. He's like a can of soda pop. He's not thought-provoking. He's not here to help us out. He's not here to make us think. He's not here to do none of that. He's here to make you dance and be dumb. And pretty much he's here for the women. Drake is here to keep the women lost and keep the women going down the wrong path. He's the guy who's accepted by, you know, mainstream women, white girls, black girls. A lot of people like Drake. You know, I don't know, maybe it's his look, maybe I don't know what it is, but his sound, maybe he sings good. I don't know what it is, but a lot of women like Drake, and a lot of dudes, most dudes that I know, men that I know, we don't listen to Drake too hard. Like, we fuck with the Drake songs. Like, I like Drake's melody music where he's crooning and singing and shit. I like that. But I don't like Drake when he's talking about spinning the block. I don't want to hear Drake talking about killing. I don't want to hear Drake talking about a lot of that. What's up? I'll tie it up in a second. Or tell Leilani to tie it. Nobody likes to hear Drake talking that negative, violent talk. Nobody wants to hear that, right? But if you listen to these songs, and I just would tell everybody on here who's watching, just to go listen to the Kendrick Lamar's last two songs and listen to Drake's last songs, and you just use your brain for yourself, and you could see what they're talking about, right? Kendrick on his last song, Meet the Grams, not the second before last song, he had called Meet the Grams. He went at Drake's son, he went at Drake's daughter, he went at Drake's mama and his father. I think he went at his father on there too. Yeah, he went on all of them. And a lot of the things that he said, I don't know everything to be a fact because it's not my business. But a lot of things that he said was calling out Drake's character flaws. See, a man, if you're a real man, you can call out another man's character. If you're a real man or if you're a real woman, you can call out the next man or woman's character flaws, because in society, we have to check each other to keep each other in line. In society, once you see somebody out here doing the wrong thing, you pull them to the side and you say, hey, man, don't fucking do that, bro. We're not doing that around here, bro. You know, if somebody come in your neighborhood and they throwing trash outside or just throwing shit outside, you would be like, hey, don't be doing all that. We don't do that in this neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So we have to keep each other in line. Life coach said Kendrick was reaching, and not only that, he accused him of pedophilia without no proof. That's now listen, life coach, that's you're wrong about that. You're very wrong about that. They just what, a couple days ago came out with the picture where Drake was talking to a 16-year-old girl, all in her DMs, taking pictures with her, all that. So you're wrong about that, bro. They got pictures and proof of Drake taking pictures with a 16-year-old girl, bro. They got a few cases where Drake was with young girls, bro. This is not a mystery. That's history. That's not a mystery, bro. That's history. So you have to understand and be very knowledgeable when you're speaking on shit. That's why before I even came out here, I listened to all the diss tracks just so I could understand, because I know the game. I was just trying to get the information in me, bro. Hold on, let me show you, because people always think people are talking crazy. Hold on, let me show you. Let me see if I can find the picture. Pictures of Drake with the 16-year-old girl. And you could take pictures, yep, right here. Boom. Boom. And a 14-year-old girl. We're not gonna do that, bro. We're not gonna do that. Hold up. We're not gonna do that. Look, let me show you something, bro. See, this is what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna defend. Yeah, you can, but look, we're not gonna defend weirdos and losers. Not on my channel, bro. We're not gonna do that over here, because these motherfuckers have been preying on women and been preying on us as a people forever. Now look, Drake reportedly shuts down restaurant for dinner with 18-year-old model Bella Harris, right? She was 18 at this time. They have proof that he was in her DMs and talking to her for 2 years before this. He's been talking to this girl, Bella Harris, and look, that's not him taking a picture with her. He's cuffed up on her. He's cuffed and hugged up on her. He groomed that girl for 2 years that we know about, because he got DMs and Instagram pictures and receipts. He groomed this girl for 2 years that the internet knows about, and then he huffed up, cuffed her up, buffed her up, and took pictures with her online. This shit is not a joke, bro. Look, April 20th, born year 2000. My nigga's not. You're not supposed to be doing all that, bro. If your girl's born in the 2000s, she's too young, bro. Facts. Come on now. Unless she was born in 2000, maybe. Well, no. Look, hold on. I ain't worried about that. I was just trying to show you. These niggas are not perfect like we think they are. Now, we can't prove. And I'm going to say allegedly. I'm not going to say what this man did or didn't do, because I don't want to get a lawsuit or any problems. He buttered up the turkey before he cooked it. But all jokes aside, with extreme accusations, you got to be ready for whatever comes with it. No. I'm not extreme in accusation, nobody. Kendrick Lamar said what Kendrick Lamar said. I'm not accusing Drake of no motherfucking weirdo or pedophilia. What I'm saying is Drake's character flaws as a man are very flawed. Yeah, exactly. Kendrick, I know what you're saying. But Drake's character flaws are very flawed as a man. You feel me? Like Drake's wearing barrettes in his hair. Drake's painting his nails right now. Every fucking time you see Drake, his nails are painted. He has a son and a daughter. You can be whatever you want. You can have sex with whoever you want. You can be a homosexual if you want, right? It's legal, right? But just because it's legal does not mean it's moral. What is legal does not mean it's morally right. What's legally right and morally right are two different things. So just because he can legally have the right to play weirdo, play girl, play girly man in society, he has the legal right to do this. But in personality, in person, he's got his nails painted when he's picking his son up. What's up?
I didn't know that this happened.
Hold on. I'm online, bro. What, this broke? What happened?
No, look.
It got scraped?
Yeah.
It's okay. Look, I'm online, bro. Hold on. Excuse me, please. We're going to the store after this. And I'm gonna buy y'all some toys, whatever you want. Look, morally, Drake is wrong for having character flaws as a man. So Kendrick only, on my opinion, called out his character flaws. It is the righteous thing to do when you see a man not being a man in public, to call him out and tell him to be a man. When you're a man in public and you see a young man in public with his pants hanging down his ass, you might say, "Hey, young man, I know this is your clothes, this is your life, this is your world. But hey, young man, if you can't really run, or you can't really fight, you can't really handle yourself the way you need to with your pants down your ass, because if someone was to break off and take off right now, you'll trip up and slip up. Hey, young man, you need to get your body right, just in case you got to fight somebody. You need to get your hand skills up so you can defend yourself. A young man, do some push-ups, like Kendrick Lamar said to Drake's son. He said, don't take the lazy route like your father did. Don't take Ozempic. Hey, get away from the video, bro. Stay away from here while I'm not playing with you, bro. If you're not being a man, some other man who is a man can call you out for that. So this is the truth, and this is the facts of life. When you're a man in society and you're going out here and you're not holding yourself to the standards of a real man, you're going to get checked. You'll get checked by women. You'll get checked by kids. You'll get checked by other men. You're going to get checked. See, the reason why they took shaming out of the game, and the reason why they try to erase shaming and erase self-accountability is so people could walk around and do what the fuck they want. And when you have a nation of people walking around doing whatever the fuck they want without accountability, there would be a lawless and chaotic society. And this is the society we're living under, a lawless and chaotic society. We're not living in a society where people are held righteously accountable. People get prosecuted and persecuted and go to jail for their crimes and shit in this society. We don't get held accountable for our actions in the sense that we call each other out before it even happens or takes place. We wait for somebody to crash out and burn just so we can crash them and burn them and hang them, lock them in a box in the cell forever. This society is not a fair and righteous society. It's not. It's not a self-accountable society where you're held accountable before you fuck up. We're a society that leads people to fucking up, and then after they fucked up, they say, hey, you have a choice. His voice, his choice. It's my body, my choice. That way, that type of life. So we don't shame Drake. Nobody shames Drake for getting BBLs and taking Ozempic and fucking what do you call it? Fat reducer pills and shit. This nigga's like a bitch, bro. allegedly. If a man was a man, human was a human, you don't cheat to get where you want to go. If you want to tone up your body, you got to exercise and eat right. If you want to get smarter, you got to exercise your mind, build your mind up, and use your mind. You can't cheat to get to the top. But these losers, these money people, these character flawed men will do anything to just appear to be better than somebody else. You know? So this is why the Kendrick Lamar is not getting, even though let me show y'all some real shit. I ain't even gonna show you, but Kendrick Lamar's song that he dropped is #1 on trending. Drake shit he dropped got like 4 million views. Don't nobody give a fuck. See, y'all have to understand, you can't fake the truth. You can't fake the truth. Everybody's watching the Kendrick diss because it's real and it's disrespectful and it's a real hip-hop diss. It's a real hip-hop beef. You listen to Drake, he talking about drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. You want some head, my nigga, from a man? What are you talking about on there? That song where Drake's, you gotta listen to the Drake diss where he's talking about, I forget what the name of it is because it's trash. But if you listen to it, all he's saying is the N-word a bunch of times because Kendrick Lamar was saying he don't like to hear Drake say the N-word. And Drake is he's a black man of mixed parentage, so he has the right to say the word because he's living through the black experience, but he is culturally appropriating the fucking world because he's using both of his heritages to his advantage. Drake is not proclaiming to be only a black man. Drake is using his Jewish side and he's using his black side, which he actually should. So I'm not mad at him for doing this, but that's called playing both sides of the fence. See, that's why we have to get rid of these classes and these races, because the more we think as a class and as a race, we think he's different. No, he's a fucking man. Now, his mixed parentage makes his perspective and his viewpoint different because he's thinking with a white brain and a black brain. So that makes his viewpoint different, but he's still a man. And as a man, as a human, we need to call out our character flaws to make each other get better. When I'm at work, when you go to work and you start out fresh at work and you're brand new to your job, you have to get trained, right? You got to learn the rules, regulations. You read the handbook, you read the rules. And then after you read the rules, you get trained. And then after you get trained, you try it out. And then after you try it out, you're on your own, right? Why do we think we don't have to train these motherfucking rappers? Why do we think we're giving these rappers millions and millions and millions of dollars every year, every day? We're giving up so much money and time and energy to this shit every day, right? Why do we think we don't have to train them and say, hey, bro, yeah, your shit was whack, my nigga? Go in the comment section and say, hey, bro, that last one was whack. Drake, you ain't saying nothing that's a beef. Drake, you are corny and you're just making your regular Drake vibe song. This sounds like a Drake song. It's not a beef. Y'all niggas ain't even got enough balls to say shit like that. You think these people are higher and mightier than you, so you don't even speak your true opinion about them. These people are fucking humans. A rapper is not bigger or better than you, my brother. A rapper is not bigger or better than you, my sister. I don't give a fuck. Let me explain to you the #1 brainwash tactic that our people use on each other to validate these rappers and hold them to higher esteem than everybody else. Most people be like, where my whoop go? Most people be like, shit, I can't say nothing about Drake and them because he got more money than me. Shit, yeah, his shit whack, but shit, he rich. I can't say nothing. He richer than me. I can't say nothing. That's a goddamn lie. You are not judged by how much money you have. You're judged by your character. God is not going to judge you when you die by how much money you earned in life, dumbass. God's going to judge you in life by your character. Your money has nothing to do with who the fuck you are. Your money has something to do with how much you've done to retrieve money. and how much people are blessing you and shit like that. Your money has nothing to do with who you are. How much money you have has nothing to do with who you are. Do you understand what I'm saying? These niggas be like, shit, he rich, he could do whatever he want. No, the fuck you can't. Why do you think P. Diddy and them are getting persecuted right now? Why do you think all these goddamn evil demon celebrities are getting persecuted right now? Because they've been doing so much dirt to so many people. People are finally getting the balls and the galls and the gumption to come out and say it. Or the devil's coming out and saying it. Whoever's coming out, whatever the reason, doesn't fucking matter. You cannot get away with evil and negativity for so damn long. There comes a time when everybody will atone for your sins. Even the man who's the executioner at the fucking jailhouse, at the courthouse, when he has to push the button and kill people who are on death row, he's gonna pay for those sins. The person who slaughters chickens every goddamn day, the person who slaughters goats and cows and pigs every goddamn day, they're suffering for their sins. All of them are sick, ill, and fucked up on the inside. Because you cannot get away with evil and sin for the rest of your fucking life. Why do you think all the evil sinners are sickly and fucked up? Because they're evil sinners. Why do you think the poor righteous man is usually better off in the real life than the fucking rich sinner? Because his morals are more in line. His values are more in line. But y'all most of us dumbass humans have adhered to the fucking tactic that money matters. And then we sitting around thinking, if I don't got no money, I'm not a man. No, you're not a man if you're not doing manly things. You're not a man, you're not a woman if you're not doing womanly things and living in alignment as a woman. You're not a man if you're not living in alignment as a fucking man. And like I keep telling y'all every freaking chance I get, manhood and womanhood did not change. You changed. Masculinity and femininity did not change. You changed it. Life didn't change. You changed life. Because you feel like you could do whatever the fuck you want and don't follow the rules. You changed life. Life didn't change. That's why people like me, they be like, man, you want to live like you in the 1920s and 50s and 30s. Nigga, I'm trying to live original because the original people were successful. The original people were not in confusion. The original people were not saying, I think I'm a man. I think I'm a woman. I look like a woman, so I must be one. I look like a girl is looking like a man, so she must be a man. You can't say that. It is what it is, my nigga. God made hermaphrodites. God made hermaphrodites. God made hermaphrodites. God made that shit. Those people exist. If God wanted you to have both genitalia, he would have gave it to you. Twins exist. Quintuplets exist. Triplets exist. Everything exists. Shit, unicorns exist. Why do you got to try to act like you're a unicorn? You are born beautiful in the image of God. Accept who you are. If you're ugly, that means your mom and your daddy was ugly. There ain't nothing you can do about that shit. Just dress better, eat healthier, and that's all you can do to change yourself. If you're ugly, you're ugly. If you're beautiful, you're beautiful. Everybody's not supposed to be the same. We were all born in the image of God. You were all born in the image of your creator, your mother and your father. You look just like your daddy. I don't care if you're a woman and you look like your daddy. You don't care if you're a dude and you look like your mama. That is what this world is. It's called breeding. It's called breeding, my nigga. That's what this world is. It's a breeding farm. This world ain't nothing but a breeding farm. Y'all just don't know who and what you are. And people don't realize this shit ain't nothing but, like, listen, race, creed, and all that shit is irrelevant. It's only, your race is only relevant to understand your geography and what your body needs. Because certain people's bodies need certain things. Like non-melanated people don't need as much sunlight as melanated people. Melanated people need more sunlight than non-melanated people. Your race is only to determine what your body needs. And your race is only determined by your parents. You could have been born in you could have been born in anybody. You could have been born in anybody. You could have been a dog. You could have been born a cat, a bird, a tree. That has not got nothing to do with nothing, bro. Do we look down on the bugs because they're bugs? No, I don't. Do we look down at the bees because they're bees? No, I don't. Everybody was born in the image of God. Everybody was born in the image of God.
Daddy,
What's up?
you're almost done.
I'm almost done, yeah, bro.
I want to go.
We're about to go. Chill out.
I want to go.
Stop being selfish.
I want to go.
All right, I'm almost done. I'm smoking. As soon as I'm done smoking, we're gone. We're all born in the image of God. Plants are the image of God. Bees are the image of God. Water is the image of God. The trees are the image of God. The air is the image of God. God is nature. God is the mother nature. God is the atoms, the creatures, the bees, the pollen, everything. God is just not in man. God is in everything. Creation is in everything. Close that screen. Creation is in everything. Life is in everything. You know, y'all have to understand, man. We've been so sidetracked with these stupid rappers and entertainers. We don't even understand what most people don't even understand what's important. Most people don't understand what's important. Kendrick Lamar and Drake rap beef is not important, but it's really popular. So that's why I'm bringing you in with that. But to be honest with you, what's really important is we're on the doorstep of World War III right now. Do y'all know that they've been protesting, all the college students have been protesting against this war for the last few weeks? Do y'all know that the college students have been protesting against this war for the last few weeks? Don't nobody want to go through what we're about to go through. Don't nobody want to endure what we're about to have to endure. And the worst thing about everything is, so y'all and most of us don't even understand what's going on, because we're worrying about Drake and Kendrick fucking Lamar. I've heard people say that they're going to break this shit down, get the breakdowns, look at the lyric videos and all this to understand. You breaking this shit down like science, but what do you worry about your world? You worrying about Kendrick and Drake beefs, but what are you worried about your family? What is your family going to do? How are you going to survive what's coming? Do y'all been watching? I'm almost done. Have y'all been watching the Ukraine and Russia war videos? Because they're blowing each other to smithereens over there. You don't want that. You don't want them problems. Hey, come on, man. You don't want them problems. I'm watching people get blown up by drones and shit. You don't want them problems. You don't want them problems. Yo. You know, it's so much bullshit that we thinking about that matters that really don't even matter. At the end of the day, man, you need to be worrying about your family, your survival, and how you're going to take care of yourself into the future, and how you're going to maintain and keep your body alive into the future. That's all that should matter. When the last time you ate something healthy? When the last time you had a cup of pure, clean water without trash and bones and shit in it? When's the last time you had something healthy? When's the last time? When's the last time you woke up in the morning and didn't just put music on? When's the last time you woke up in the morning and didn't put no fucking music on? When is the last time you woke up in the morning and used your mind and just thought? When is the last time you go to sleep without TV and music playing and shit playing? When is the last time you focused and stilled your thoughts? You cannot spend your whole life feeding into the agendas of others. You cannot waste your whole life worrying about rappers and entertainers and celebrities. You're going to look up and you're going to be grown and you're going to be fat and ugly because you didn't do anything to change your fucking trajectory. You're going to look up and you're going to realize you wasted your whole time worrying about rappers and entertainers when you should have been building your body up. You're going to look up and you're going to realize you ate too much bullshit food and wasted too much time. Now you're going to be fucking fat and busted. I'm telling you, we waste too much time and do too much things that don't matter and do too much that don't matter. Then we're going to turn around and look back and like, damn, bro. Thank you, Oliver. I appreciate you, bro. Stop listening to so much fucking music. Use your mind. Most people listen to so much music. When you not listening to music, you got music in your head, rapping the music in your head. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? And then the ones who ain't rapping other people's music are making their own music, trying to be rappers themselves. What the fuck is wrong with us? See, when I made music, I didn't make music to try to be like everybody else. When I was making music to try to change the game. Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. I never made music to be popular. I never did nothing to be, oh, I'm on and this and that, woody whoop. Bro, that comes with it. But I never was just trying to, and when I did try to make popular, current, hip music, it did not work for me. It did not work for me. I just was out of character. Because let me explain something to y'all. You have to stay true to yourself. You got to stay true to yourself. Can't nobody do what you put here to do. Can't nobody live your life for you. You have to live your own life. Can't nobody make you don't snort no drugs. Can't nobody don't make you pop pills. Can't nobody don't make you drink alcohol where you can't function and live. Ain't nobody making you do that. It's you doing that shit. We're about to go now. I'm almost done. Look, I'm on as soon as I'm finished smoking, I'm gone.
You done now?
Almost.
Almost.
I'm just having my little cigar break and then we're leaving. So go ahead and back up and go. You got all your stuff ready?
Yeah.
All right. Get a snack or something.
No.
Or a drink.
No, I don't want a snack.
All right. But I love y'all. We better be preparing for WW4, World War IV, World War III. We need to be preparing for that. Fuck all that small talk. Fuck all this rap beef. Bro, I'm going to tell y'all another thing I just seen yesterday. Cat Williams, right? Cat Williams. He had a live on Netflix yesterday, and I watched it. But I'm going to tell y'all something. These people are pawns. And I'm not saying Cat Williams is a fake man, but Cat Williams is being used by the powers that be to say nothing, basically, just to act like he's saying something. That Netflix special was decent. It was what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be funny. It gave me a good few laughs, right? But he was acting like he was a propaganda activist or acting like he was a like woke or trying to wake people up, but he wasn't even really saying too much deep stuff. He was just surface level, you know, and you don't have to be a conspiracy theorist or nothing like that. And you don't have to think outside the box too much. But don't portray to be woke folk and all this just to damn water down the real ones like us. Because that's what they're doing. That's what they've always done. They use fake activists to water down and dry out and drown out the real activists. And I'm not talking about I'm trying to compare myself to a Cat Williams, like his numbers. Yes, acting like a black leader. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to say. He's on TV acting like he's a fucking leader. This nigga even said, black people need to get reparations, which I do agree. Some black people or black people do need some form of reparation. I do agree with that. At least a house and some land. At least a house and land and some money. At least for every black family in America. I do agree with that. But this motherfucker was saying it, and it gave the audience, whoever's watching, a false sense of it gives them a false sense of it's like hits that reward sensory part of your brain where it's like, oh, something can be happening, something can make me feel better about the inequities and problems I've been through, and it ain't nothing but just a mind fuck. It's like, oh, when they like, it's like talking about it just to make us feel like smile, like, you know, it's weird, bro. It's like, it's weird as hell. It's like nothing is never gonna happen, but you talk about it and just to make satisfy some black people's egos. Like, it's fucked up, man. You know, and I know he was probably doing whatever he could, and that's all he possibly can do. But really, man, I don't know, man. I'm not disrespecting him for nothing he did do, because what he was trying, Cat Williams is trying to do, he did. I respect it. But just they're fake. These people are fake, man. These people are crafted and allowed. They're allowed, you know. They're allowed to be like this. So, man, I just wish, you know, I just wish people would see, man. The revolution cannot be televised. The real shit has no eyes on it. The people don't see. Yeah, facts. Facts. I ain't gonna lie. My channel is one of the only channels on YouTube though, who's coming with the decent overall viewpoint of things, because I watch everybody. I know what everybody's doing. A lot of people have their perspectives. They have their positions. They entertain in or whatever they do. But what I do here is entertaining and, well, it's educational first, But more or less, man, I be trying to focus on what's more impactful for the human race at whatever given point we're in. Because, like right now, this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef is big, but it's only big because there's a bunch of zombies watching that shit. You know, if we was really focused on the right things, we'd be worried about the war in Israel right now. We'd be worried about the war in the people, the American soldiers everywhere, planted everywhere, and placed everywhere all around the world that's getting ready for something. We'd be worried about that. You know, we'd be worried about these hundreds of thousands of migrants that are flooding into the country, or millions. I'm saying, I'm fuck hundreds. It's been millions. We'd be worrying about these millions of migrants flooding in our countries, but we so busy worrying about like that now. We worrying about nothing, so we ain't gonna make it, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of us ain't gonna make it, and a lot of us aren't intended to make it. You know, so it could be anybody. It could be me, you, anybody. But the only difference in me, I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to live as long as I can. See, the difference between me and other people, some people want to live, but they ain't trying. I want to live and I'm trying. So I appreciate everybody for tapping in and tuning in. It's the big homie Big Bad A, and this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. And I appreciate everybody for being here and everybody who will be here, man. Let's go, man. It's your big homie. Bam, bam, bam.